To get around town in Mount Prospect, here's what you need to know about the rules of the road while on a bicycle. Did you know that people biking have the same rights and the same rules as people in cars and trucks? A bicycle riding on the road is considered a vehicle in Illinois, and riders must obey the same traffic laws, signs, and signals that apply to motorists.
People walking have the right of way, so please watch out for them when you are biking. Right-of-way laws apply to bicycle riders, motorists, and pedestrians. If others do not follow the rules, let them have the right-of-way to avoid the risk of a collision. The National Highway Traffic Safety Association recommends children less than 10 years old ride on the sidewalk. While it is legal to ride on the sidewalk in Mount Prospect, it is safest to ride on the street. Bicyclists must yield the right-of-way to pedestrians and give an audible signal when approaching a pedestrian from behind to alert them of your approach. Ride on the right side of the road in the same direction as other vehicles. Riding in the opposite direction of traffic is not only dangerous, but it is against state law. Motorists are required by law to allow at least 3 feet of space between them and a bicyclist while passing. Just like all other vehicles, you must stop at stop signs and obey traffic lights. If you are riding at night, state law requires your bike have a front light visible from a distance of at least 500 feet and a rear red reflector visible for up to 600 feet. Always wear white and/or reflective clothing when riding at night. On narrow streets, take the lane to avoid riding in the door zone. Listening to music while riding might be fun, but be sure to be able to hear oncoming traffic by having an ear clear. Also, be on the lookout for hazards such as potholes, broken glass, gravel, puddles, and leaves. Not being distracted by looking at a cell phone while riding will greatly reduce your chance of getting in a crash. The most important thing you can do to avoid a collision is to ride predictably. Use arm signals to communicate with other motorists around you. There are 4 important arm signals you should know and use every time you prepare to turn or stop. Remember to signal about 1/3 of a block before you plan to turn so vehicles behind you have ample time to slow down. Right turns must be made from the right lane. Stay as close as practical to the right-hand curb or edge of the roadway. When making a left turn, a bicyclist has 2 choices. Make the turn as a vehicle would. When a left-hand lane exists, stay in the right side of that lane, then after entering the intersection, look in all directions and make the turn when safe. Or stay as close as practical to the right curb or edge of the roadway as you enter the intersection. Proceed straight across the roadway to the opposite corner, then wait out of the way of the other traffic. After obeying any traffic control device, you may directly cross the street again to complete the turn in the new direction. If you follow these rules of the road, you will help yourself stay safe while riding your bicycle.